I'm interviewing Ralph Sweeney, an alumni of USC Spartanburg. It was USC Spartanburg then from the early '90s. I think he also actually attended the Columbia campus first, so he can give us some perspective on some of the differences between the two campuses back then. It's about 15 or so years ago. Hello, Mr. Sweeney.
How you doing, sir?
Okay. What is your current occupation?
I serve as the executive director of the Pleasant Valley Connection Community Center here serving the Greater Pleasant Valley community.
In Greenville?
Yes.
Okay.
We specialize in youth and senior citizens.
Okay. What years did you attend USC Columbia and USC Upstate, then known as USC Spartanburg?
I arrived on campus at USC Columbia the fall of 1992. I was there all the way up to December of 1995, and later transferring that following month in January 1996 to USC Spartanburg, and later graduating December 97.
What was your major course of study?
While I was at Columbia, I was a biology student and switched over to criminal justice once I got here.
So you got a degree in criminal justice from Upstate?
Correct.
Did you join any Greek organizations while you were at the university?
Not at USC Upstate. I joined Alpha Phi Alpha while I was a student at the University of South Carolina.
Okay. Was the Greek life more or less a part of the experience at the Upstate campus, or was there any Greek presence at all on campus?
There were a few Greeks, but it wasn't nowhere near the where it was at the University of South Carolina, Columbia. We had made a few strides to get something started at USC Upstate, and it did not take off. And so Greek life, from the African American experience, was not present there. I think most of the people who did pledge or join the fraternity sororities, they did it as an alumni or from the graduate chapters in that particular area, but not on campus.
When you came to the Upstate campus, were you a commuter or were you living on campus?
I was a commuter. Yeah.
Okay.
And that may have limited my experience with the university, not having that much contact with the students. It was basically commute, go to class, go to work.
So you pretty much went to like a non-traditional vibe when you got to the Upstate.
Yeah.
Or this Spartanburg campus. What was the atmosphere like in terms of having a feel for a traditional college campus? I guess you touched on that, saying that you pretty much came and went, and you weren't around the campus. Like you
compared to where it is now, I would think you would have more of a college experience or the traditional experience now than you would back then. Right. I think we ate lunch and breakfast and all that in the Hodge, at the top of the Hodge Center, little small cafeteria, and I think it's probably no bigger than this room right here.
Right. They expanded it quite a bit.
Yeah, quite a bit since then. But like I said, once we were on campus, like I said, you had these socialization and what have you, but it wasn't. I guess my experience as a commuter, I didn't get to see as much as if I stayed on campus and I could walk to my dormitory and so forth. It was basically class and business. That was basically it.
What about the diversity in terms of the student body and the faculty? Was it comparative to what you saw at Columbia? Was it more diverse, less diverse, or around the same?
It was pretty much black and white. While I was there, there wasn't a huge. Well, I didn't see personally. I don't know the numbers or what have you, but being on campus, I didn't see a large African American pool or what have you, as you saw at the University of South Carolina, USC Columbia, where you had opportunities to socialize with your peer group or what have you. You didn't have that at USC Upstate.
Okay. So back then, it seems like it was more of your experience was more like that of a non-traditional commuting student who, was coming back, taking classes, going home, and but what you didn't see anything that compared to the traditional college experience that you had come to know in Columbia in prior years, right?
Well, correct. There was, compared to Columbia, there was always something to do whether or not it was on campus or not. Spartanburg at that time didn't have a social, appeal or what have you outside of campus. It was basically, I'm not even sure of the words to describe it. I'm pretty sure you probably have something now. Now there's some efforts to revitalize downtown Spartanburg, but back then there was nothing to do but go to the mall.
It was pretty much bare bones. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You still keep up with any events or happenings at the university now?
No, I do not. I'm more so. I have more so of a tie to USC Columbia than I do USC Spartanburg.
Okay. All right, Mr. Sweeney, I appreciate your time for the interview, and I know you're a busy man, so I want to let you get back to what you were doing before I came in here with this. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck with your class.
All right, appreciate it.